Hello, my name is Fatima Sise and I'll be talking about cognitive impairment in older people, future demand for long-term care service and the associated cost. Introduction. This is an article written by Adeline, Raphael, Linda and Martin from the Personal Social Service Research Unit at the London School of Economics and Political Science. It talks about the number of older English citizens with cognitive impairment. A brief description of what cognitive impairment was included and the impact it has on the family, caregiver, and individual. The increasing need for long-term care service and potential medical and personal costs are all projected. This article focused the amount of elderly adults with cognitive impairment in England throughout the next 25 years. The focused awareness of variables that are expected to influence future long-term care spending is investigated. Potential numbers of older person cognitive impairment, prevalence rate, changes in living arrangements, caregiving supply, home care structures, and unit prices are amongst these issues. Method. Building on an early personal social service research unit model, a microstimulation model was constructed to generate this projection. The system uses information on social and health condition of older people as well as their use of long-term care services and associated expenses. This research will also examine data of the occurrence and frequency of cognitive dysfunction, identify characteristics linked to dementia risk, and assesses the level of disability involved in cognitive impairment, as well as the results service demands. The number of people in residential and nursing homes are calculated using data from the Department of Health. Furthermore, yearly housing statistics from the Personal Social Service Research Unit. Housing from gender, age, and household structure was also based on data from the 2002 Family Resources Survey, recreating the influence of individual changes in requirements such as changes in living arrangements, socioeconomic constraints, or specific changes in caregiving habits such as increasing support for family caregiving is part of the strategy. Results. According to the estimates from 2001 to 2031, the amount of individuals with cognitive impairment in England could increase from 468,000 to 855,000, an increase of 83%, with 430,000 of them also having working disadvantages. To keep up with either of these socioeconomic challenges, the additional hours of residential care offered by local governments for older individuals with cognitive impairment would have to increase by 91%. According to the base case prediction, spending on long-term care services for older individuals with cognitive impairment would have to increase from 0.6% of GDP £5.4 billion in 2002 to 0.96% of GDP £16.7 billion in 2031. The 2031 prediction varies from 0.8% to 1.11% of GDP, depending on the variables used. Limitation. This research has only focused on the limitation rather than its strength. The spending prediction did not show the whole external expenses of cognitive problem according to sensitivity analysis because they would have to include a broader variety of costs such as treatment and the potential cost of family caregivers. Changes in family pressure relating to the quality, extent, and level of treatment have not been taken into account. Increasing expectations, coupled with older individual rising real wages, might certainly have a significant effect on future long-term care demand, resulting in significant higher expenditure prediction. Potential death rates and survival rates, as well as an increase in housing costs, are all inherently unknown and have significant consequences for nurse spending and long-term care. Implications. One implication that is investing is the development and widespread availability of effective remedies to halt the advancement of dementia could significantly lower expenditures and increases dramatically of informal care provided to elderly. According to the predictions such as reduction, which could result in more referral to home care, may have significant cost ramification. According to the focus, the percentage of GDP necessary to pay for the long-term care will increase dramatically. Service quality efficiency will help to keep unit prices down, though the possibilities for this may be restricted. Thank you for listening.